Today I'm going to take you through a squat, bench press and deadlift barbell and or dumbbell workout. For this workout, ideally you'd have a barbell, some squat stands or rack, an adjustable bench and some dumbbells, but you can just do this workout with some dumbbells and an adjustable bench. We've got three main sections to this workout, starting with a bench press, then the second section has the back squat, and the third section has some deadlifts. There's accessory exercises to go with each section. We're going to kick things off though with a very light bar or light dumbbell warm-up. Let's get into it. So for this warm-up, you're going to need to grab a light barbell or a lightly loaded bar or a light pair of dumbbells. We're going to do 5 exercises doing 30 seconds each. These are just to warm you up, get the blood flowing. We're going to link both sections together. There's no break between exercises or between the first and second round of this warm-up. Let's get ready to go with some Romanian deadlifts. So push the hips back. Feel those hamstrings stretch. Keep the bar nice and close to your body. Should almost be touching your shins. You can unlock your knees, but we don't want to bend the legs too much because that'll just lose that hamstring stretch. Imagine someone's pulling your hips backwards. Okay, bring the bar up to your collarbone. We're going to press overhead and then back down. Pressing overhead. We want the bar to come up and back. It's going to finish above the crown of your head, so towards the back half of your head rather than pressing out front. Make sure you're not overarching your lower back. Okay, I'm going to put the bar down now. We're going to go for some reverse lunges. So I'm going to lunge back, I'm going to twist over my front leg. We're going to alternate sides. So we're going to do lunge and twist, alternating backward steps, twisting away from the back leg, over the front leg. Control that front knee, make sure it's not caving in. Picking the bar back up. Either the bar goes on your back, or if you've got dumbbells, you can just hold them on your front. You come down, pause, and back up. Down, pause, back up. So if you've got dumbbells, you can just do a front squat. If you've got the bar, just add this pause. All right, push the bar overhead, bring your grip a little closer. We're gonna go for a march. So you're just gonna alternate knees. Try and get the knee above hip height, holding that bar in that overhead press position. Keep the elbows locked out. Nice, slow, controlled march. This is the 5th exercise. And we're gonna go back to the first one now. Okay, so into those Romanian deadlifts. Just repeating those 5 exercises for this final time. And then we'll get into the main workout. So push the hips back, feel those hamstrings stretch, scoot the glutes forwards, bringing you back to the top. Keep those upper back muscles engaged so there's no rounding of your upper back. Okay, let's bring the bar up, press up and back, making sure we're not flaring the ribs too much. Tuck them down to avoid any arch of the lower back. Your elbow should start directly underneath the bar or even slightly in front of it if you want. You're going to move onto the lunge and twist. So bar or dumbbells go down. You're going to lunge back, twist over the front. It's good to just get the muscles stretched out in a dynamic way. Get some blood flowing through the joints. I recommend doing what we call dynamic stretches for a warm-up. That just means movement-based stretches. taking your body through the full range of motion. Okay, onto the squats. Remember, we're gonna add a little pause in. Make sure your knees aren't caving in, keep them out. Bring the bar overhead, narrow the grip. We're going for that overhead march, just developing some shoulder stability, firing up the hips, getting the core engaged with your balance a little bit. All right, so our first exercise is going to be a bench press. You can do a flat bench press, or I'm going to do a slight incline. We're going to use a barbell for it. I'm going to load my bar up with 60 kilos. That's about 132 pounds. You're also going to need a pair of dumbbells for this section. I'm going to use some 20 kilo dumbbells. That's about 44 pounds per dumbbell. We're going to be doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We're going to do it for 3 rounds. We've got bench press to start, and then we've got 2 assistance exercises to go with it. If you need to pause the video to give you a bit more time to load the bar, that's absolutely fine. So you should be set up for either a barbell bench press, or you could just do a dumbbell bench press if you haven't got a bar available. Get ready to go. We're going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So nice controlled tempo on the way down. Gently touch your chest, press to the top. And that's it, finish that rep. Return the bar. Almost missed the rack there, let's move this a bit closer. Okay, we're gonna do a single dumbbell row. I'm gonna do it as a standing row, but if you've got your bench flat, you could do it with one knee on the bench. We're gonna do 30 seconds on one side. We've got a tiny transition and then 30 on the other side. So row up and back towards your pocket. So I've got this 3-point support with my feet and one hand. You can do the same thing if you've got one knee on the bench as well. We're trying to keep this nice flat back position. I like to stagger my feet just to get that leg out of the way. You should pull back towards the pocket. A 10-second transition just to take it over to the other side now. Notice I'm not pulling up in a straight line like this. I'm going to pull back. So I'm pulling up and back, leading with the elbow. So I imagine I'm pulling up with the elbow rather than up with the hand. That really helps engage the lats. Okay, next up, I'm gonna hit the legs a bit. I'm gonna do a lunge. And I'm gonna take one single dumbbell, hold it at my chest. And I'm gonna do an alternating reverse lunge. If you struggle with lunges, you could just do your body weight for this. I'm gonna hold this single dumbbell in a goblet squat position. Alternating backwards lunges. Good work. So we've got a little rest now. Then we're going again. So there's 1 of 3 rounds done. We're gonna do back to the bench, and feel free to change the weight if you need to go up a little bit or down a little bit. This is predominantly a strength-based workout. This is not so much a HIIT workout. So we're gonna give you some decent rest times, allowing you to use a working weight that's gonna challenge you and give you some strength and muscle development improvements. Let's get ready to go with that bench press. So slow tempo on the way down, gentle contact with the chest, and then press back up. I don't mind if you're doing flat bench or incline bench, just pick whatever you prefer. Usually people will be about 15% stronger on their flat bench than the incline. Back onto that single arm row now. Like I said, kneeling on the bench is fine, or standing with a little bit of support. Onto the other side now. Good work. We're onto those alternating reverse lunges. As I said before, we're allowing some good rest times. If you feel like the rest times are too long, probably just gone a bit too light on the workout. And the fatigue will build through this 40-minute workout also. Let's get ready for those lunges. Always finish your rep, don't worry too much about the timer. Just gonna put some wrist straps on. So back to that third and final round in this first section. Got the bench press. If you're on your own bench pressing and you think you might get stuck, I actually recommend not having the clips on in case you get pinned down if you haven't got a spotter. Always finish your rep. Single arm row next. Taking it to the other side. Okay, final exercise in this first section. Then we're going to be changing them up, changing the weight a little bit as well. Onto the lunges. All right, so I'm gonna go to 70 kilograms. It's about 155 pounds on the bar for a back squat. We've also got a shoulder press, which we're gonna do with dumbbells. Need a bit of time to change the heights of everything. If you need to pause it, just feel free to pause the workout. I'm going to be unracking the bar facing you, so my back's facing the rack, but I actually recommend you do it the other way around. But this is just so that you can see me and I can fit it all in the screen. If you've got dumbbells, you can do a goblet squat. Alright, it's a bit heavier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, we're going to go on to the shoulder press next. So I'm going to be using this bench. I'm going to take my dumbbells. kind of heavy. I'm going to do a dumbbell pullover now, so I'm going to put the bench flat. I'm going to take a single dumbbell, doing an overhead pullover, hitting the lats. So keep a consistent elbow angle throughout the whole movement. So if you've got slight bend in the elbow, but you maintain that same elbow bend throughout the whole rep. Reach overhead, feel the lats stretching, you might feel your upper back opening out, and then pull back over your upper chest. Great job. Let's get this bench properly out of the way this time. So onto this back squat. Like I said, I do recommend you actually face the rack, but just so I can see the camera and fit everything in the screen, I'm going to be walking away from the rack with my back to it. Don't worry about how many reps you do, just make them look good. Breathe and brace properly. Gotta get one more. Onto the shoulder press. Just about enough transition time, isn't there? Going to get heavy by the last round. I'll put the bench flat for my pullovers. If you're looking for a different bench or dumbbells or anything like that, I'll link some recommended ones in the description of this video. There'll be affiliate links, but they're the ones I use, and it won't cost you any more to use them. All right, on to the third and final round now. I've got that back squat again. If you're doing this with dumbbells, it's almost the same workout. You're just going to be doing a goblet squat. This back squat's starting to feel heavy. Most people like a slight turn out to the feet. And the foot width will be largely dependent on your flexibility. All right. Squat and bench done. Let's finish these shoulder press and pullovers before we move to a deadlift. And a nice little arm pair with that. Although it's a strength workout, definitely getting a little sweat. You don't want to go too far that you feel a pinching sensation in your shoulders. Try and stop short of that. But we do want a nice big reach, getting a good stretch. Again, you want to breathe and brace for the rep. Breathe out when you're back over your chest. Great job, onto the final section. So I'm going to move down to some 12.5 kilo dumbbells, and I'm going to go up to a 80 kilo, that's about 176 pounds for the deadlift. So 176 pound, 80 kilo deadlift for me, and 12.5 kilo, that's 28 pounds per dumbbell for a bicep and tricep combo. Got it all loaded up on time. So we're going to do just a regular barbell deadlift. If you prefer a sumo deadlift, that suits you better, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to stick conventional. If you don't know what that is, just copy me. So you want the bar nice and close to your shins. Stay close all the way up. I like to do a little reset of my back every rep. Finish your rep off. All right, you can do these standing if you want, but I'm going to do my bicep curls on an incline. So, slight incline back. Maybe that's a bit too much, but just a slight incline to keep the reps strict. We're going to go for some bicep curls. Like I said, you can do these standing. Just doing them seated helps keep the reps strict. Stops the temptation of swinging the body. I'm going to neutral grip at the sides, a nice big twist at the top. Let's squeeze one more rep in. All right, onto a tricep exercise. So we're gonna put the bench flat. If you don't want to keep moving the bench around, you can just do these lying flat on the floor as well. But we're gonna do a skull crusher, also known as a lying dumbbell tricep extension. You're gonna be dropping the dumbbells beside your ears, hinging at the elbow, keeping the upper arm fixed. Good work. So, got a rest, and we're back to that big compound movement, that deadlift. You heard me talking about sumo and conventional before, so sumo deadlift. You have a wide stance like this, feet turned out and hands on the inside, maybe a slightly more upright posture. And the conventional deadlift, you have your feet narrower, no turnout, hands just on the outside of your shins. That's the one I'm going to do today. But it's more just down to what you prefer. I'm going to reset my position every rep. If you've got a light bar, you might want to touch and go. The most important thing is to keep the bar close to your legs. Make sure you're not rounding your upper or lower back. So we're back to that bicep curl. If you don't want to faff around with the bench, you can just do this standing. But I'm going to use it. Onto that tricep exercise. Doing the skull crushers. So we're trying to fix the upper arm. Still just hinge at the elbow. Okay, final sets now. We've got deadlift, curl, tricep extension, and those are going to be our last 3 movements. That's the workout complete. Been sweatier one than I thought it was going to be. Gone fairly heavy, given those rest times to allow the transitions. Shoelaces start underneath the bar. gonna go extra slow now. I've lost one of my clips. Best keep the bar level. I've just about made that without losing any plates. All right, final 2, let's get those arms pumping. Don't need to hold anything back now. Any energy you've got left, let's put into these. Final set with those triceps. If you're enjoying this, you fancy doing some more training with me, try one of my other workouts, or I've got some barbell, dumbbell and gym plan ebooks. I'll link them in the description of the video. Check those out once you've finished. And that's it, workout complete. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that workout and where are you following along from in the world? I'll link a cool down stretch here. And if you want to see one of my workout series, I'll link it here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you again soon for another workout.